Access granted. All rise.
Oh, Lloyd Banks, back at the courtroom. Time to read your Miranda rights in hip hop court of law, case number RAP 23417. All right, we got Lloyd Banks with Miranda rights, and guess what? We got Bane the Butcher needs his Miranda rights read too. So here we go. Do you understand what's about to happen? Here we go. You have a right to remain the lyricist. You have a right to smoke all these mics and do your damn thing at any time you need to. You have a right to kick ass and let people know I'm still a lyricist in this bitch. And if you can't get a mic, one would be afforded to you and a DJ. You have a right to constantly keep putting out, and also you have a right to make a video off this album. Do you understand your rights? And when understand these rights, do both y'all swear to spit these bars? Do you now? Do you swear to spit the lyrics, the whole lyrics, and nothing but the lyrics, and kill this beat with your bars? We'll step into the booth. We got the bar scheme bear. We got the court of owls. How do we judge it? Bars, flow, message, crime scene, the video. But we ain't got the crime scene because you ain't made one yet. Hurry up. But we do have the audio. And with that audio, your fans have pushed in, not innocent of killing the mic. Well, the court accepts your plea. So guess what? I'm the judge. You're the jury. Let's go.
Every song is a homicide. My breath of fresh air is formaldehyde. Just let the album ride. I'm back in the zone in 2009. You in the browsing lines. I'm watching you niggas with Malcolm eyes. Death from 1,000 lines. Accurate. Don't need to vouch for mine.
All right. That little end. Okay, once he came in, once again, his rhyme scheme. He ends a lot of words that sound the same. And therefore, when it comes to his bars, you got to wait for that break beat to kick in because he will switch it up and start a whole new cadence with ending rhyming words. One thing about Banks, he is a master of that. He have mastered that flow, and his flow is sick. His flow is nasty. I ain't gonna lie. Banks' flow is super nasty. Let's go.
Every song is a homicide. My breath of fresh air is formaldehyde. Just let the album ride. I'm back in the zone in 2009. You in the browsing lines. I'm watching you niggas with Malcolm eyes. Death from 1,000 lines. Accurate. Don't need to vouch for mine. This little.
So knows how that beat kick in, and then he still ended that punch. He lets it breathe just enough. He just is punch after punch after punch. And just punch right at the end. Let's go.
2009, you in the browsing lines. I'm watching you niggas with Malcolm eyes. Death from 1,000 lines. Accurate, don't need to vouch for mine. This little pouch of crime, sticky pack charging me alkaline. Fuck up your mouth design. Predator vision, the falcon flying. I'm coming.
Even still, he's still keeping that same cadence and that same flow of his. The same cadence, the same flow, and it seems like it just hits harder and harder and harder because he even takes that breath as and it hits you even more. Let's go.
1,000 lines, accurate, don't need to vouch for mine. This little pouch of crime, sticky pack charging me alkaline. Fuck up your mouth design. Predator vision, the falcon flying. I'm coming out to climb. Hakeem, Diesel, and y'all combine. Holding my outfit shine. Heavy on rock, subtraction time, clarity crystal clear. That's how I know a bitch in there. Been coolin', time to stir the pot. Dapper Dan did the kitchen with. Now listen.
So even then, there's a little part right here, just right here, his cadence switched up. He actually slowed down. He came out swinging, and after that part, he pulled back just a little. If you listen, he pulled back just a little because Banks is spit, but he pulled back just a little. He started pulling his punches, not as far as them hitting, as far as the release. He's now he's just cocking them back and just knockout. First he came out just pop, 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 but now he's knockout. Check it out. Let's go.
Brown sticky pack charging me alkaline. Fuck
Right
up
here,
your
he's
mouth
swinging.
design. Predator vision, the falcon flying. I'm coming out to climb. Hakeem Diesel and y'all combine. Whole of my outfit shine. Heavy on rock, subtraction time. Clarity crystal
he's
clear.
pulling
That's
back.
how I know a bitch in there. Been cooling. Time to stir the pot. Dapper Dan did the kitchenware.
So he's pulled back because right now he's painting a picture. Pull back in the kitchenware. Now he's starting to paint a picture. First he came out swinging. Pop, 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 pop. Now he pulled back a little, slowed it down. Now he's starting to paint a picture with the lyrics.
Now listen here, my motherfucking business, I choose to disappear. Ready, don't gotta get prepared. This is my rags and riches year. No more faking now. You normal face a clown. I got better. Terror to all your minds. The Norman Bates are now. He don't wanna shake.
So you see his flow, he pulled back. Now he's painting, and he's even slowing it down just a tad bit more. He's still on beat. He's still riding that wave. Man, let's go.
With the dog, leave my paws on the spaceship now. Gotta leave my mark on the town where they normalize hate and foul. Fofo out the truck. Around here they don't give a fuck. I'm all about a buck. I think it's time we live it up. You shit fresh out of luck. Lou and Ferragamo buckled up. The coppers wanna cuff us, but we got lawyers to rough them up. Strapped to the T. The fact that
Oh shoot. Benny the Butcher. Let's go. Here we go.
Ferragamo buckled up. The coppers wanna cuff us, but we got lawyers to rough them up. Strapped to the T. The fact that the trap was tapping with me. I spent 2019 putting rappers back on their feet. A stack on the seat I made from pushing crack on the street. But when I drop, it's gonna feel like LeBron back on the East, and y'all suckers.
It's gonna feel like LeBron back on the East. I'm back to dominate. When I rap, it's gonna feel like LeBron back in the East. It's gonna feel like I'm dominating. I'm dominating. When I came from, I was hustling drugs back in 2019. I had this a lot. What? Feel like LeBron back now. I'm running this. Let's go.
Rappers back on their feet, a stack on the seat I made from pushing crack on the street. But when I drop, it's gonna feel like LeBron back on the East, and y'all suckers be playing. Inside the whip is butter pecan, 3 boxes from Los. Be rich again if one of these land. OG with stripes like a bumblebee. I'm humbly saying.
OGs with striped like a bumblebee. Bumblebee's got the stripes black and yellow. Man, got the seats looking like pecan. You know the color pecan. Let's go.
Inside the whip is butter pecan, 3 boxes from Los. Be rich again if one of these land. OG with stripes like a bumblebee. I'm humbly saying, I get your family kidnapped by waving one of these hands. Yeah,
I get your family kidnapped by waving one of these hands. That one right there. Get him. Get him. Let's go. Benny.
These land. OG with stripes like a bumblebee. I'm humbly saying, I get your family kidnapped by waving one of these hands. Yeah, niggas talk that gangster shit until it happened. Come through shooting backwards, blew through traffic like the Dukes of Hazzard.
No, come on, we gotta hear that again. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Niggas talk that gangster shit until it happened. Come through shooting backwards, blew through traffic like the Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah.
Go through shooting backwards, blow through traffic like the Dukes of Hazzard. Everybody know Dukes of Hazzard, jumping over ramps, got the General Lee, the orange car. I'll blow through shooting backwards. Oh, let's go.
Shit until it happened. Come through shooting backwards, blew through traffic like the Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, all my hoes exclusive with abusive habits. And me and Blue don't get no passes till we see you in action. That's how they take it. Soon as you make it, it hurt them worse when you exceed expectations. I'm hearing screams from the.
Now, even being the Butcher, he's even switching up his cadence. So watch, every time that horn go off, their cadence switches up. So when that horn go, the cadence switch. I got too wrapped up with what he was saying, so I'm breaking down the bars. Now it's time to break down the beat. Cadence, let's go.
Like a bumblebee, I'm humbly saying, I get your family kidnapped by waving one of these hands. Yeah, niggas talk
Flow
that
switch.
gangster shit until it happened. Come through shooting backwards, blew through traffic like the Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, all my hoes exclusive with abusive habits. And me and Blue don't get no passes till we see you in
Flow switch.
action. That's how they take it. Soon as you make it, it hurt them worse when you exceed expectations. I'm hearing screams from the graveyard. In my interviews, they tell me explain more. It's simple.
So now what he's doing, he's letting them punches breathe now. He's letting them lyrics breathe. Now he just bar. So think of boxing. Bop. He just throwing them jabs out. Bop. Throwing them jabs. Bop. Jab. Bop. Now he's just throwing jabs. This last part of his verse, hitting y'all with some jabs. Let's go.
And me and Blue don't get no passes till we see you in action. That's how they take it. Soon as you make it, it hurt them worse when you exceed expectations. I'm hearing screams from the graveyard. In my interviews, they tell me explain more. It's simple, I took the risk and it paid off. Griselda.
4-4 out the truck. Around here they don't give a fuck.
Nasty. Savage. Nasty. Let's go.
I'm all about a buck. I think it's time we live it up. You shit fresh out of luck. Lou and Ferragamo buckled up. The coppers wanna cuff us, but we got lawyers to rough them up. Hunting is infrareds involved. Stacked up again.
Now, once again, cadence switch. There's cues everywhere. Right here. Let's go.
But we got lawyers to rough them up. Hunting is infrareds involved. Stacked up against me, I severed odds. You teaching who by what? Hang my pickup in your seminars. Carry forever scars. Fucks winning like if you never lost. 357 laws. Take a beer down like no mega met off. 3 to 4 advances get
Beer like the Mega Medal. Oh, man. Everybody know the Mega Medal. Beat the hell out of Conor McGregor. Take your beard off like the Mega Medal. Come on. Come on, let's go.
Carry forever scars. Fucks winning like if you never lost. 357 laws. Take a beer down like no mega met off. 3 to 4 advances get you all some dances. I've been a champ. It's just the more I do, the more semantics. You hot shit on your campus. Ain't no awkward
Flow switch coming up.
answers. Stay out of motions. Deaf and pussies like Newports and cancer. Merchandise to burn up and CDs to trample on. My flawless record made my ego big. Need me an Amazon in camera form. They shun my name too long. Maybe the panel's wrong. She out of line. You better check her shit. Working with flannels long. 18 years old. I was golden brown with the tats cut.
So you notice every time that little screech or with it, that horn or with bell or whatever come in, his flow switches. This is nasty. This is just nasty. Let's go.
Was wrong, she out of line. You better check her shit. Working with flannels long. 18 years old, I was golden brown with the tats covered. Classic material crumbled up in my scrap bucket. Stumbled on to one of my demos, caught a relapse from it. Born to rise, my work till this day that made me immortalized. 4-4 out the truck. Around here they don't give a fuck. I'm all about a buck. I think it's
so. He's just letting you know I'm on my slick shit. I'm so NY. I am so New York. Lloyd Banks letting you know I'm New York. I am so NY. Let's go.
Born to rise, my work till this day that made me immortalized. 4-4 out the truck. Around here they don't give a fuck. I'm all about a buck. I think it's time we live it up. You shit fresh out of luck. Lou and Ferragamo buckled up. The coppers wanna cuff us, but we got lawyers to rough them up.
Yes, sir. Lloyd Banks, Benny the Butcher verdict right after this. Here we go. We got Lloyd Banks and Benny the Butcher. So, Formaldehyde, preserving. Like you said, I'm preserving the game. I'm preserving these lyrics. I'm preserving your ass so I can whip it. So, Lloyd Banks, bars. Come on, him and Benny the Butcher, bar for bar. They got bars for days. When I saw that Benny, I had to react to this. I had to break this one down. Flow, smooth. Once again, the transitions between the beat, the cues is there. Once you heard the horns and everything, that horn went out, that flow switch. That rhyme scheme that he has is ever so present again in this. But that's what makes him great because he could pull it off. And like I say, he mastered it. Benny did his thing. Benny comes out with verses all the time. If you see Benny on the verse, you might as well listen because Benny about to drop some dimes. He about to drop some jewels straight up. Like I said, Benny was throwing them jabs out. Lloyd Banks came out swinging. Wah, 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 wah. And then he just started roughing you up after that. There was points in there where at the beginning of the video where he was letting it breathe. So he let it breathe. He hit the punch, let it breathe, hit the punch. And then he went on the cadence. The cadence switched about 3-4 times. Between Benny switched about 3 times. Lloyd Banks switched about 4. So he had 4 times he switched based on the cue of the horn. So he let every time he sped, like I said, he came out swinging, then he slowed it back up just a little bit and slowed it up again. Where if you don't catch it, you'll never notice it. You may notice a little bit. So message: I'm so NY. I'm New York. Hey, this is what we do. We got lawyers to sit here and rough them up. We good. We'll mess you up. We got lawyers. So hey, it's whatever. So, no crime scene. We got the audio. But once again, verdict. Premeditated murder. And I have to give this one. The Black Rose. They killed this beat too. Verdict stands. Not innocent of killing the mics. We accept that plea. So you already know. Lloyd Banks being the butcher. This was Kane. This face famous. We see it. We out.